Please.
Blood. To treat my...
Thanks. I'll make those witches pay.
Cannot lightning. Lightning. Lightning na baril. Wala akong lightning.
I'll pour every ounce of magic I have into healing you.
Baril.
this embrace. Why do I see only darkness? Once we get through the lower city ahead, we'll reach the harbor.
As far as arrow setups go. That's unconventional too, no? Terrorblade?
Yeah, I mean, maybe not for Spirit. This is something they do when their back is against the wall. They just go for the Yatoro Classic TB. It's a good hero against SF. You steal you get an SF illusion, and so you're going to be gaining his aura. SF. There's a world where like SF can ult and magic damage kill a TB, but a lot of the time TB has items and can actually survive that and turn and potentially sunder the SF. And there's not like much to deal with the TB illusions right now on the side of Resilience. He's high armor against Pango, for example.
I think this could have been a cool Shadow Fiend magic build because he will lane well against Ember and he does have the ability to pop the TB as a magic build. But something tells me that this is just going to be a Shadow Fiend carry. I think they'll put the Pangolier mid because Pangolier is not a good matchup against Terrorblade. Terrorblade has very high armor. Pangolier is only physical damage. I think they need some hero that addresses the TB, so we're looking at like high magic damage. Some people I know like Doom against TB. I think it's like a two-sided matchup against this band. Timber, Doom, both definitely good bands.
Maybe Axe. That's another one that I've seen. you do pretty well against the TV.
Yeah, to be fair, from all the TB counters, there isn't much left. Like Darkseer is banned, Underlord is big, Timber and Doom are banned. So there's- and
Pango is not good because we've seen you play Pango. Is that not an option anymore?
I mean, you can play it, it's okay, but it's like, you are countered by TB. You
Okay.
kind of give him a free lane.
Ah, that's not good.
So, I'm surprised. I don't know, I feel like Resilience, they kind of shot themselves in the foot with these supports. I feel like they don't really set up anything, and then they have Shadowfiend that requires setup. And now this last pick kind of needs to solve so many things for them. They need to solve the TD, they need to kind of, you know, finalize their draft so it makes sense. Whereas for Team Spirit, they already have everything. You know, they'll just pick the other supports here, something nice that can help TD win his lane and, you know, play with Ember.
Yeah, it will be their hero for rule that Team Spirit will pick up last.
Honestly, this is a game where I wouldn't mind a Grimstroke. Because then you have the powerful SF Illusions later on. I know I said that, you know, you don't necessarily counter the Pango with your Soulbind, but I feel like their draft is so solid already that I don't mind it.
They'll go for the Jakiro. Just a stable hero.
Good lane. It's solid. You can't go wrong with the Jakiro.
A lot of magic damage later on too.
Yeah, I think they have a very good lineup on Spirit. They have everything they need. They have initiation, they have a way to push buildings, their spells combo well together. Very clean, the crispy draft, if you ask me. And for Resilience, they need something to deal with this Terrorblade. There's not many options left, like we said. Maybe a Necrophos could be interesting. If you really want to go down the rabbit hole, we have a Brewmaster that I know New
That's an
plays
interesting one.
a long time ago. Like, but I'm really digging deep for this pick. It's not a good position to be in.
This is kind of why I like the Jakiro pick, because it makes some of the like typical TB counters feel a little uncomfortable. Axe just doesn't feel that great into Jakiro either. It's a lot of magic damage to burst him down in the laning phase. If you don't want to answer the TV for whatever reason, like Centaur's still there, it's good against Jakiro.
I was thinking maybe Snapfire middle could be a little wonky, but it sort of addresses it.
And
has
then
a good lane.
Pango off.
It looks ugly. I think this Mirana, I'm just looking at it and I'm annoyed by it.
To be fair, I really love the Brew pick, because realistically, Spirit have no stuns. However, they did not. What is happening? Oh, I see. So it is Punk offlane and Puck mid. Yeah, I don't like that as much, but
Yeah.
We saw Echoes carry on the Ember in the previous game. You know, give him a chance. Maybe he carries on the puck.
it is a good Puck game. They do have only like 1.5 stun for him, basically. So if he has a good lane, he can pop off for sure.
I think this is it's a complicated game for Resilience. I do think Puck is a hero that scales well into the game. It is magic damage. It's just that you need a lot of time. And they could get there with Enchantress being able to rotate mid. You have the Puck coil with the Dispel of the Flame Guard, so I can see them attacking this Ember on midwave. And if the Puck gets off to a good start, gets his items fairly quickly, this goes to late game, I see a win condition for them. However, saying that, I do think Spirit is in a good position to win this game.
Yeah.
I would favor their draft probably a 60-40 for me, which is I think is pretty big, unfortunately.
At this point in the tournament, for sure. I mean, for me, I think it's cool because it shows that Resilience trusts Echoes as their mid laner. They're like, dude, you absolutely popped off last game. We believe you can just like outskill and carry the game, so we're just going to get you Puck in a relatively free game, and please carry us. Like, that's a cool level of trust to have when your back is against the wall like this.
Let's see if the trust was well placed. It's a deciding game. One team advances, one team gets eliminated. Let's head over to Lyrical
Hey,
Trent to see what happens.
Kailangan ba dyan?
Thank you so much, Shiva. I cannot wait. This game is going to be super hype. We got Puck all over the place.
Oh, hey,
Do
Orange.
you believe in the Terrorblade? Do you like it?
I mean, it's the Yadro Terrorblade. It's the classic. It's one of the go-tos. Of course, they just had the Yadro Drow, and it did not go so well.
True.
So that's kind of his new thing. He's going back to his old ex. A little rebound draft here.
Gonna
for
get
Yadro.
glimpses of Radon. What's happening now?
Yeah, if he could change his name in between, he would have.
Time.
That's what he needed.
Well, we saw a pretty crazy start to this one as he's going to head down through the Twin Gate. What are you doing down here, buddy? Okay, he's just getting a ward down. I don't need that mana anyways.
There and back again. All right, very good. Keep an eye on some rotations that could be happening. Also, some of these earlier maneuvers can get swallowed by this as well.
I mean, whew, this makes sense. Like, you're going against the Ench. There's the chance for the rotations mid, which is panel talked about a lot. But you could also definitely see, you know, just going through the gate and messing with them.
Yeah, I think a lot of it would be planted as well, right? I feel there's a lot of pressure on him again now on this Mirana, and it's not a great Mirana game in my view.
Yeah.
Like, how do you hit an arrow this game? It's basically off of Rolling Thunder and maybe some sort of an Ench creep setup.
Just be good.
He's going to be really good. Puck is not the best setup for it. They've just put a bunch of individual pressure, I would say, on Echoes and Planet to perform above what their heroes should be capable of.
Right, and that's what that last pick gave you. That was sort of the problem the panel was talking about the whole time. I feel like sometimes, like, you know, you can just sort of you look at a lineup and you feel like something's not right. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's like it's not vibing with me. It's like in Severance, the numbers, they're scary.
I do believe that's actually exactly how drafting works,
yes.
to be clear. Yeah. Well, Echoes obviously did an extremely good job in the last game versus Lyral. He needs to find that here once again. Puck used to be this big lane dominator, not so much anymore. Even in a matchup that's like even or favorable, that usually just means that Puck is farming, you know?
True.
You don't tend to like really beat somebody up. It's more so the impact you're going to have on the other lanes. When you hit level 6 and you got your eyes peeled for potential rotations and coils if one of your allies is being dove under a tower, which is probably what's going to happen to their first overall pick Shadow Fiend.
And it does give them some good answers also to the Terrorblade, because, I mean, I guess I want to see what we end up getting out of the Shadow Fiend. I think we saw a Nightfall Shadow Fiend, or somebody was playing a Shadow Fiend that went magic build out of the safe lane.
Yeah.
And that there could potentially be some value to that. There's no BKB piercing disables on Spirit to stop, like,
oh, ZZQ down bottom here.
Very low on the Enchantress and moves in with Collapse.
3 Gauntlets of Strength gives them the power for the kill. And this response to the Ember of picking the Shadow Fiend, you know, they don't wind up in the lane together. The Shadow Fiend can't really help that much in a situation of being gone on like that. It's a pretty fragile hero in the safe lane. Occasionally you can of course find some turns when you have the right ally, and Ench can get there, but level 1 with only the heal, obviously not a lot of offensive potential.
Probably see some of those rotations in towards mid later, but at least for now, a little bit more vulnerable on this we're talking about. But trying to mess with Monotony a bit, creating some hits, does have the heal ready to go. Pull the go back position again or not.
Kind of a crazy impetus game though, I will say, you know, versus Underlord, Terrorblade, and Ember. These heroes all have annoying shields or reductions in damage that don't impact you, which is cool, but unfortunately in order to hit Inquisitor, you need a lot of control, and that is something that's still kind of lacking. I'm not even sure if that's going to wind up being something that really becomes relevant in this game. Feels like he's more so just going to be looking to hit good enchants, maybe onto the Ember, the first Flame Guard at the right time, and then of course that early creep impact.
Well, and that's the thing, is it sort of comes down to, you know, does this go into the super late game? Are we going to see, you know, Team Spirit build up a big lead and then just completely shut down the map? Because if that happens, then the hopes for resilience are pretty low. There are, like, obviously pick-off potentials that they've got, but it is a bit of a strange lineup outside of that. ISR, they move towards the Shadow Fiend. He misses a raise, and misses a second one, in fact, and Collapse just gets the kill. Not a single raise hit him.
They're just dancing on him.
Oh, wow.
A bad time. I mean, the good news is your mid lane's going really well for Echoes right now, but you need this SF to have a better time down here.
Yeah, that's does not bode well. Also, Pango not having a great time either in that top lane. It's not like horrible, but you know, Terrorblade is doing Terrorblade things. Although this would be nice. They can bring down Rue here. Pops a heal, goes all the way in, but not going to be able to get him.
Just shy of the damage needed there, Planet. I mean, That would have been a very glorious arrow had he gone for that one.
Not a dream.
And he will body block out the small camp at the very least with the help of Yado's own illusion as cute.
Stacked. So Team Spirit trying to build up their piggy bank and let Collapse get off to a hot start here on this Underlord, who already has eyes on the Aghanim Scepter. That item gotten so early can make a massive difference to trying to find and kill the Puck before you start to get a couple of those maneuverability moves.
Yeah, exactly. Puck, not a hero that you would think is countered much by Underlord, but if you're behind and you're like trying to go Witchblade Blink and suddenly you just hit by a global hit while you're trying to build some of these more defensive items, you can just halt all of your momentum of the game. Oh, luckily, Shadow Fiend is still very good at hitting creeps, even if you die once. So he nukes the wave,
Yeah, hemorrhage
shoves
now.
it into the side of Team Spirit.
I'll pour every ounce
He'll
of
recover in
magic
his own
I
way.
have into healing you.
I have to watch for the 6-minute runes in another minute here. See how many heroes want to rotate mid for this.
Hugh is already making the move, has himself a little golem. That goes close to 6, but not quite there. A little lead over Laurel in terms of the experience at least.
Observer ward by the top Roche. Spots where planet's going and sees him place the ward. Very nice. Rue was keeping an eye on him. Yeah, saw it leave his inventory, so that one's about to get dewarded right away. And it'll be in time to take some control over this top rune. So it might be a coin flip here. They're going to run into ZZQ with Not Me.
They have level 6. They want to use this. Coil is down. Now the hit. Good damage with the Flame Guard is standing strong. Do they have enough to kill off Laurel? Yes, they do. But now Echoes
whoa!
in. That was the only way out. I think that's the only way that he
Yeah,
lives.
10 seconds till the rune. Is he going to try and stick around for it?
Planet. Trying to get back. Collapse on top of him with Rue and goes for the Star Storm, but eventually it's enough to bring him down.
And you know what? Echo sticks around. He gets the illusion rune.
Yeah.
So that's a win for Resilience. Take down Laurel. You're happy to sack a support for that. Rue will find his own very deep ward here. So that'll be spotting lock courier rotations. And yeah, still battling it up with his Enge.
Some body blocks in there to keep the Mud Golem punching.
Courier goes down.
That is unfortunate. But Collapse in some trouble now. As YSR able to hit a couple of those, doesn't get the third, and now he's gonna die. Oh, every time YSR is making these moves, it's not working out the way he hoped it would. Collapse getting away from ZZQ. They've already lost 2. They bring in Laurel also. Resilience. Lose 3 right before the 7-minute mark.
Yeah, and not going to find anything here with the Golem either. Labs will just walk away, so they'll get their own wisdom. New will get back for his own at the very least, but quickly bouncing back here on Spirit.
That is a tough time. Gets level 6 though on the Pango. He's gonna need to carry some weight along with the Puck in this one. Shadow Fiend, not where he wants to be. Collapse. Oh no. Oh
They
man.
cannot
Oh
afford-
man. Oh
Yeah.
man. You had an opportunity. Tries to run. Not gonna happen. YSR is dead again. They move in with New, try and find something. Can they get Collapse here? Oh, the roll on the hunt. New wanting to take down Collapse, gets over to the edge. Does not manage to get his big slug butt up that cliff.
He tried his best.
Now Ember finds and kills New.
I mean, what a move. Bringing Yadoro.
Him one too. Oh my god. It goes, sticks around for the rune. It's not there. Not Me is right on top of him already. The amp damage. Not Me is going to be able to get it. Saves it actually for the Ember. That's crazy. Wait, he bottles it? He gets out. Okay. A little greedy play means that the Ember does not quite get that one.
So there's so many things that just happened in this gank. Like attacking the Shadow Fiend at the hard camp. Puck is looking for these moments, but he's low on mana in the mid lane on Echoes. Plus the fight is happening just far enough away from the tower that you can't guarantee that you get in there with the coil anyway. But then Yadoro comes through the twin gate and is beating off people with the meta. So part of that, even though it looks really bad, keep in mind that Yadoro was just like running down a fight for the longest time as well.
Right.
So he did miss out on a decent amount of farm. So it's not like he pulled up some insane differential here now.
No, it's been a very back and forth chippy type of game, and this kill that they're looking for on Collapse right now can help to right the ship. They got to give this one to YSR. I feel like. Oh no!
Well, they gotta get it first.
Yeah, they get him. Okay.
Just get it.
Because they need this Shadow Fiend to be their damage dealer. Like, sure, Puck is going to have damage late, but you really got to make sure that SF is off to a good start.
Yeah, he is kind of locked into the Manta build, though, it feels like. Versus the Ember, you know, feels really good. Versus the TV and the reflections.
Oh, it's true. So 4-9, less than 1,000 gold separating these two squads. Terrorblade very happy at the moment with his farm. And all of the cores, honestly, it's actually the Ember that's the lowest of all the cores.
Yeah. Laryl, again, having a tough start in these games. And CZQ is invading Collapse territory. He found his stack and took one of the Pine Raiders. Now the gold's all going Collapse's way. All right, it's time. If you are Resilience, you need this Puck and Mirana to step it up. Like, it is Puck, you're working towards Witchblade, you want to try and find these kills with the Dream Coil when you can. I don't think you want to just be, like, casually farming at the moment. No. I don't think that ends up being a good situation for your team. I think it's like, get runes and do stuff.
They can make it.
But right now, Laryl's the one with the rune, yeah. Oh, good dodge with the swash.
Already chasing, gets up to the high ground, and they find him. Yeah, if Team Spirit are the ones that are on the front foot making these moves at this point in the game, that feels pretty bad.
Problem is, I also don't think you can make these moves very easily as Puck and Mirana either. That's kind of the problem with the draft.
Yes.
I feel like if you sit back, you're really giving up too much to Spirit. But going for these maneuvers is such low percent gaming. Nice hit on the catapult. Yautaro not ready to block
Oh, he
it.
denied it. That's crazy.
That's some wild gaming from
That's
Planet.
what you need out
This
of
is
Planet.
the locking in we needed, yeah. Like Shadow used here. There's a scan from the Dire.
They're back to farming while ZZQ coming over to soak some experience. Buying whatever time they can. Yeah, working towards that Witchblade. Collapse moving towards the Aghanim Scepter again is going to be one of the things that makes Puck's life hell. And so that's going to be something to watch for. They make these ganks happen and find
Lightning ka ba? Hindi.
It's also another classic Pango situation. He's gone for the treads into the Falcon Blade and then for the Defusal, which just means it's even a further delaying the Blink Dagger.
Crown, Thunder Crown.
Down onto several. New looking for the roll up. Echoes able to get the jaunt off. Arrow not going to connect. Now as ZZQ, they try and back away on this Enchantress. He too is going to die, so it's a 1-for-1 exchange. A bit of a weird one.
Yeah, still a hasted not me here.
Huh?
You're thinking about chasing with Laryl, but with only one remnant left, they're not willing to go after that Mirana.
Hira ako na lang.
It was a lot expended. But they managed to take that
Cannot
mid-tier one
receive
tower
healing
down
in
now.
shops.
Another deny. 14-minute Wisdom's coming up here in a bit. Just something to start considering a move on if you're Resilience. Going for the ganks is pretty difficult for your lineup, but they're pretty good at fighting in a stationary spot. Like, they'll have the Rolling Thunder back up.
Right.
That could be something to operate with.
Wala nang heals.
Squad heading down south towards the Shadow Fiends. Appears like we're looking at.
Yeah, they need to get this tower knocked down. I'd say considering the way this lane started, SF has had a little bit too much freedom down here. That's probably the biggest bright spot for Resilience. And Laryl wraps way in behind. It's going to find a little bit of Vengeance in here.
Yeah. Goes down, and immediately the TP out comes from the Shadow Fiends, so they will give up that tower finally.
4 points Liquid Fire. Everyone else can just go. Rue's got it under control.
Not really that much pressure as of yet onto this Terrorblade, who's had a relatively free game and is starting to take off a bit in terms of the farm. Witchblade done, queuing up the blink for Echoes. Not me. Trying to chase down New a bit. That's not going to work.
They're looking mid here at Laurel.
Okay. Goes for it, the Starstorm. Silence, follow-up, tries to find the arrow.
Everyone
Who
became
needs
more
combos?
Oh, man.
Simply hit your arrows.
And Rue now on to ZZQ. ZZQ's going to walk that one off.
What a pickup here. Couple of heroes. And I don't think they're getting punished anywhere, right? Yeah, their wisdom is still up. No one was sneaking over there. In fact, both wisdoms are still available, actually.
And
With all
not
this
me.
chaos- Not another one. All right.
They thought about it. I mean, it would be nice if we were able to make it happen.
That's a great steal. The Waning Rift is fantastic on Rubik at this point in the game. Actually ridiculous.
4 points in it.
Yeah, he's one of the best counters they have to the puck in this game, obviously, with the telekinesis, but now with the silence, too. Like, that's the best mobility you can get on Rubik at this point in this game. Considering it's better than Leak with the help of the silence.
Collapse comes in, steals the wisdom.
Moonlight
Goes and
out.
Gets his own. That is nice.
Damn, gamer. Classic Underlord gamer. 500 gold away from the Agnum Scepter.
Yeah, and that combo together with Rubik spells, this could be puck hunting territory.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Resilience actually need to be aware of that and try and take a fight right now. Potentially kill off that Rubik.
I'm really curious to see what kind of build Echoes goes for as well, because depending on the momentum of this game, your build can be so different on this puck. Like, the Plasma immediately starts coming to mind simply because it is a Terrorblade game.
Yes.
And you're always seeing that as a way to like maybe chew through it and deal with this guy, but obviously survivability looks like a serious issue. So I don't think we're gonna get one of these like psycho builds where we get the really early Plasma after the blink.
Hear it. Need to make a go of this here. They find the Enchantress. Heals, a lot of heals, but it's not gonna matter. That Pit of Malice laid down just makes it really tough to counter-initiate with any of the heroes that Resilience have.
Yeah, and this tower gold will be enough for the Ags as well.
Yeah.
If they knock this down. So it's already done. There you go.
Thinking about a roll. Echoes thought about it, decides not to go in.
17 seconds till he has the Fiend's Gate back up. So they can go for a very early play with this. Meta's still half duration left here, but it looks like Team Spirit are already pleased with what they've done.
Yeah. Roll up will be next for New. Still hanging on to that Waning Rift. It's not me. But yeah, I mean, this is the game threes, right? This is what we've come to expect at this point. The
Yeah,
teams
that's true.
have the stomps back and forth. They don't want to make any risky plays because if you take sort of a bad fight, suddenly you're like playing from behind in an elimination matchup, and the pressure starts to really mount up.
I think this is trending nicely for Resilience, though.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like things could be a lot worse.
Well, this is not good for them. That is
This
for
is
damn.
more what you're expecting.
Yes.
I feel like that could have happened more often. So in that sense, things are going well. But they get one pick before Echoes finishes off his Blink Dagger. So this gives them an opportunity to maybe get aggressive themselves on Resilience.
And that's the Ags reveal, too.
Yeah.
Moonlight Shadow wears off as Rue is right by ZZQ. He finds and hits an Ice Path. Gonna pop the heal. Laurel on the chase. Spirit Vessel, and even dropping the Macropyre down.
Get on out of there, YSR. Not worried that Yadro in here farming his Ancients right now. It's a Manta off the Reflection.
Pulling away some. But yeah, this is similar to what he did in game number 1, if I'm not mistaken. Farming out the enemy Ancients when you're a little bit ahead, but it's still a super even game. But yeah, I mean, it's a question, right? Like, if you give enough time to this lineup, does Resilience start to become scary in the super late game?
At a certain point, I suppose, but not, it's a parabola.
Right.
For a while, it looks like they might hit a timing that's really good, but then late, I see Underlord, Ember, and Terrorblade.
Right.
Ember, the unkillable.
Crash. Stolen for not me. Echoes. This is apparently the moment that they want to try and take. Gonna win a fight right here. on a good path to taking this victory.
And this tier 1 tower up here is just giving so much space to them. If they found Yatoro here, that really does get them back into this. And Echoes very close to him.
Oh, he stopped. Scan hits. They see it. Now they know. The scan connected. Terrorblade.
It's not enough to give them the confidence.
Oh, they're
But,
not
I mean,
gonna
they have
go for it.
YSR, so they could just push the tower in the wave.
They're going for not me
Yeah,
instead.
they're baiting him out, basically.
Bakit hindi
Dropping
nag...
even the coil for this.
Hindi gumana?
Stolen coil tries to turn it. It won't turn into anything.
Laurel was poking Planet on the back there with the Spirit Vessel, but he survives. Now YSR, though, got left alone up here.
Gonna Requiem, try and get out. Goes for the TP away. Is it gonna be enough? Yes. Wise decision.
Yeah, they cannot afford to lose their Shadow Fiend right now. CQ, New, and Planet moving into where they just saw their Shadow Fiend escape.
Arrow, a free hand, why not?
Okay, there you go. Planet, he's stepping up. He's doing everything you're not
Hindi
supposed to
gumagana
do.
dito.
Listen,
Ano
if you
pa?
hit the free hand arrows, it looks good.
Nope,
They need more of those.
kids don't try that at home. Or do, I'm not your father.
Who's your father?
Who's your father?
I'll pour every ounce.
20 minutes. 9 to 15. And a 4-staff gets YSR away. I mean, look. Manta 4-staff is a hell of a build for a safe lane Shadow Fiend. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah. Yes and no. You
Okay.
know. I think it's necessary. And yeah, obviously it'll become a Hurricane Pike and it feels alright. But it shows the state of the game.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess
Now-
that's a good point, is that, like, him understanding what the danger is right now and that he needs to get through this stage.
Yeah. They're gonna get this Tormentor for free by the looks of it here. Credit to you, man. He was farming quick on this Pango.
Yeah.
Every time I look, I'm getting a little worried, but then he finished the roll-up with the Shard. Now he's got his Blink Dagger, so he is prepared for an engagement. Particularly the Roche fight is a place where I think Team Resilience could really shine.
Terrorblade shows there for a moment, jump forward. Do they want to chase him down?
He's just holding the Manta, though.
Yeah, the roll up and then the roll away. New decides not going to go for that. So no Rolling Thunder makes any fight not really possible at this stage. Although, maybe you could find a pickoff since a couple TP top. This is an interesting smoke.
Yeah, they're coming over to grab YSR as well. Oh,
Wala
Laurel.
akong port.
This is a really cool smoke. And do they have a way to get him?
Give the arrow a little kiss before he...
Oh no, not like that! Oh, jeez. That was so good, and then it wasn't.
That's how she goes.
Oh man. Planet tries to get out. Jump, tries to escape, not gonna happen. Now Echoes also being chased.
Wand, Guardian Greaves, and Essence Ring. Not enough to survive as the Mirana. 866 healing.
Kan ko na
They
ba
have the
to?
damage.
Kan ko na.
Control. Cute, TP's
Kailangan mo
out.
ba to?
Does it get away?
Hindi ka naman elect,
No.
no? Pero may ultimate kasi yun eh. All
Get it
ultimate.
down, team. Unfortunately, they could just move that into Roche, honestly. 2 heroes down.
They used Rolling
Wala,
Thunder earlier
hindi mo
too,
kailangan.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a freebie. That is bad. Because I feel like Roche was the best spot they had to fight as Resilience.
Yes.
And now, with how these kills just combined together, they've lost that moment.
Right. And how much are you going to lose across the map while this Roche is being taken, you know?
Oh, dude, he's doing the build. He's going straight for the Pharasma. I appreciate it, Echoes. I think he has to. Like, he went for the Shard, which kind of tipped it off anyway, but he has to play flawless.
They see that this is happening, but it's too late. And New, after finishing the Blink Dagger, now going to be queuing up.
Mga physical
Dagger
kang maganda,
Scepter.
Dre.
It's going to take him a little while to get there. And with the threat always there,
Really?
the collapse ulti in turns, you know, just a Terrorblade walking towards you into a potential kill. In the watchable. ISAR still keeping up though with that TP.
What is the window of opportunity for Resilience in this game, though?
I don't know, man.
Ha?
It's a weird one.
You know, Lyrical, when I was 6 years old, I was at the
Ayaw
post
nga pala.
office.
Okay.
And I said to my dear mother after picking up the mail, I said, I'll race you back to the car. Do you know what I did?
Paano pag
I
mayroon
started
akong
running to the
dinismantle
car,
na
and I
ganito?
was running to the open door, but do you know what? To my
Times two.
shock,
Are you
it was
times
not an
two?
open door.
Okay.
It was a window.
Times
And
two.
I ran through this window,
Yung times two, hindi
shattering
forged yun,
glass
no?
everywhere.
Iba pa sa code.
Now, see, this is where I'm getting to here. Because
Oh,
there was no window.
Mask of slaughter.
There was a closed window. It wasn't open.
Yeah.
And I'm worried that the window is closed for
Yeah.
resilience.
Yeah.
See, they think there's an open door like I did. Much like a bird who sees a very clear pane of glass thinks that it's an open window.
Yeah. I see this.
But perhaps if they're resilient enough like I was to survive this incident,
they can crash the net.
they can crash through this closed window
Listen,
and make it an open
Don't
window.
try that at home, kids. That's the big one. Not
You
to
get
know.
some really cool stitches all over your head and knee if you do it. Anyway, so that was an orchid
Yes.
on the TP
A sick
because he has gone for the blink and into the Pharasma. He already has the Mystic Staff. That is the life that he's leading.
Yep.
So he has chosen to smash through the window with the Pharasma.
Okay.
And we'll see if it works for him.
The bold choice, Scott.
Yeah.
Stun. Out. Follow up. Arrow. Good. They're crashing through the window, Trent.
That's
It's
one.
happening.
That's one.
Oh, man. Okay. These little scrappy fights. Listen, if Resilience can somehow manage to come away with this with a victory, they will have earned it, because this Team Spirit lineup is looking solid. Good moves all around. Naruto picks up that Orchid, finds the kill onto the pup. They're working now towards... Well, I thought he was going to be going in for the Aghanims, but
I just hear an orchid.
yes.
Death.
Even with the Greaves, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess they were still in CD. I'll do it.
And, I mean, now it really is that kill with the Underlord, right?
Yeah.
Huntero's just ganking people. Nobody's ganking him.
No, they certainly are. The Terrorblade is not any sort of terror. He's certainly the one who causes the terror in this one.
ISR is still growing larger and larger.
Grabe to.
In terms of what he's been able to do in this game, it's been a little bit suspect.
I feel like they're wandering on some of these heroes on Resilience. They're just like looking for creeps, trying to harvest some gold, trying to find something, trying to find purpose.
What the fuck?
This is
Ice
often what it looks
baby.
like when you're in a match versus an Aegis like
On
this.
hero,
because you know you can't
the
force
hero
the fight,
lends
but
you
know
luck.
You have some
Ano yun?
tools that you could maybe see a moment that looks like it's just about to be fruitful.
Yeah.
It gives you the seed of doubt. But at least they got the one kill on
Ito.
ball. That was good.
Yeah. Well, and also
Come on,
you got the
Dan.
Aghanim Scepter now done for the Pangos. So the team fight
Come on, Dan.
potential is pretty high on Resilience if they can find the right initiation angle.
Yadro just tearing through this tower, backed up by Ruin, not me.
Getting closer and closer to having a done Scotty.
Yeah, man, he's gonna be so tanky. They could even potentially stick around for the wisdom if they wanted to. Nice Shadow comes out.
Or BKB. So they're gonna really need a chain stun to make this work.
Alright, Neo. What do you got?
Burn the mana, blink
What the
away.
fuck? Thunderbow. Charge.
Not a bad decision.
Want that shit?
Closer to the 28-minute wisdoms. They do see Mirana on a ward up on the top side. And Planet, see if they decide to go in for him. Yeah. So, Mirana,
How good are your jukes?
bleep bleep, not gonna happen. We'll do a little bit of damage before she's gone.
Can't go through there while rooted anymore. Big buffed Underlord.
There you go. That does set up for 2 wisdoms at the very least. There's some small wins where they can find them.
The fuck, ang dami. Nangyari dun.
New after getting
What the fuck?
Aghanims is
Ano yan?
going in for the Shiva's Guard next. Also, only a 3,000 gold lead. Team Spirit not wanting to overextend themselves, waiting for the right moment. This right here would be a pretty devastating kill if they could get it.
Forge
They're gonna find
Thunder
him.
Armor.
Force Staff
Yun,
trying to
what
keep him
the
alive.
fuck?
Now they move forward. Echoes got him caught with the silence, but there's no follow-up to this.
Ano yan? Ulti ka lang ng
They didn't even
ulti.
threaten the coil or anything.
Yeah. It's not enough damage. They do not have the Terrorblade answer. They're gonna need a Requiem. They're gonna need, Tangle ulti, and still got so much armor.
They're fighting for the big fight. Like they're going for the DKB on the puck. They're going for they have the DKB on the SF and 2,800 gold. YSR is trying to figure out what the heck do I buy to give us a chance in this game, and it's like, is it Blink? I wonder if it is what he's thinking. Like, do I have to? I feel like that might be it, to be honest. Like, what is the save potential? There is a shard on the Rubik. There's a glimmer.
But if you blink Requiem, Nami's gonna get caught in that too. Well, it's like, oh, though, who knows? He might steal the Requiem. If there's a chance.
Yeah.
He's got 3,000 gold. He's gonna run right into Nami. Turns.
Oh, he's trying to micro his way out of this one.
no,
World
it's not
Stone
gonna happen.
maganda yun, di ba?
It was a cool move.
Yeah.
Not the way you want to
Zawardo.
spend that BKB.
Planet gets found here.
Laurel, right on him.
Tanking these Fiend States.
Yeah. They just keep dropping him down. And Laurel finds himself another kill. This lead is starting to grow. Zillions starting to feel their hopes of moving on here at TI slipping through their fingers unless they can pull something together. Spirit are not giving them that option.
No, it's a very firm grip, and they have some tricky tactics here from Resilience. They have these very deep observer wards that have been spotting some of the couriers, so like they know where some of the heroes are moving to because of that. That's something to dodge about. I mean, you think about Echoes. He spent this entire time building this BKB against the TB Orchid, the Ember, and the Underlord Aghanims, and he didn't die.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive, frankly.
Yeah. Somebody has to die,
Impartation
but he was
para-
making sure it wasn't him. at
That's
the
right.
least.
All right, they're gonna go for a kill here onto Rue. They missed the silence. This is looking a little risky.
It's the courier.
All right, there's our kill. Courier down.
You take what you can get at this point. And Team Spirit, Roche respawn in a minute 30 seconds. So
I cannot imagine giving this Roche up. It will be so hard to fight into a Yatoro Aegis.
yes, they have to stop the Aegis from going onto his hands.
Eat the bag na ba? In the bag.
Civilians understand that they've been building towards one big fight, and it's got to be here. Now,
Hindi
the
ka na
other
sa
thing they need to be
damage.
careful about is not like giving up the BKB charge early before the fight starts.
Yeah.
Okay, Rue gets caught.
All right, very good start.
Now, YSR going through, manages to escape. That's his BKB used. Does not have a TP, though.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Moonlight Shadow. They got him. YSR
They have
found.
no detection, though. Just trust.
Oh, they got him. He
fourth
walked
here.
back into it. No.
I mean, there's a gem on the Ember. He was
Oh,
dead.
maganda to.
Oh, man.
Legendary Hammer Potion.
His BKB was on cooldown, too, so...
Every time na ano.
That's a backbreaker right there.
Yeah.
Ganda nito yun. No?
TP out.
Ano?
I mean, okay, I guess it
All right,
depends.
Laurel. Maybe
Ano na
force
na?
BKB, they're thinking?
They're trying to, at the very least.
Wala
See
yan.
if they can do it.
Ano, side
Oil is
effect yan.
down. And BKB used.
They're trying to grab every wave they can. Hey, the big item, the Little Friends, is done for the Ench. Pretty
Okay.
powerful tool. Undispellable root for up to 6 seconds. Kind of crazy.
Can see the issue there. Gets just in time the roll off
Ano yan?
and will not manage to get the damage. But that Roche has respawned.
Oh,
30
okay.
seconds.
Okay. The amplify damage terribly, heading to Roche.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
All right, speedrun. Someone start the live split. Go!
Mundane.
Yeah, this is.
Dragon Breaking
Little
Spear. Ano yung
Lord.
Dragon Breaking
They're not going to be
Spear?
able to come and contest this.
When shooting, 20% adapted
Yeah, no, it's funny.
The little
Spear,
orchids,
200 physical
solar
damage.
crest.
We keep saying, like, man, if this happens, it's going to be really bad for Resilience. And then it keeps happening over and over and over again.
New 80% record.
Even Wavelock
Overload,
Fortress
doubles the additional.
Got it quick.
Make it out.
Dang sure. Yeah, double queued up Aghanim Scepter, understanding the assignment.
Yep. Ags for Echoes, maybe. Yeah, he's going for it.
Kaso ano
Get
nga,
that courier home safely. I mean, it all sets up for the rapier, right?
Hey,
That's what we're here for.
What the fuck?
we're waiting.
Yan!
When the time comes, he'll have it. Surely.
Yan na RGB.
Going in for the Lotus.
Di pwede i-roll to, no? Babalik sa ano to.
Teammates there. Yeah, this
Uy,
game
pwede pa.
firmly
Di siya bumabalik.
in Team Spirit's hands. It's not
Ultimate
insurmountable,
game.
but this type of play right here is.
Ang mawawala
scary.
sa
I mean,
atin.
he's level 24, Lyrical.
I know, it's a problem. Planet's getting
Oh
chased
my
down
God.
now. Manages to get a Tormentor.
He's like,
Another
there's two of them
way.
chasing me. Why are we losing our base? Guys, what's happening?
Honestly, it would be nice for them to be able to catch a couple of heroes here.
All right, where's the little friend? Help!
Ay, lumabas lang sa ano mo.
The roll, backing around. Finds Yadro, bouncing back and forth on these supports. They managed to find Echoes. Has to pop his BKB. That feels bad.
He just needs to run.
Oh, God. He's got to get out of there. Just got to escape.
RGB.
And I don't know if he's going to be able to. Oh, the silence, the run, the lift is back, and now he's got him caught. He's going to be able to go for the jaunt. Needs to double back the other direction. In the meantime, Yadaro's
Okay,
taking their
all right,
base.
he blinks up.
Echoes. No
Tumatanda
TP.
ba ng ano yan? Ng physical yan? Hindi eh, no?
Man. And Not Me is just on his case.
Pag kinonsum ko,
After him.
Oh, he got he got the face.
pag kinonsum ko yan, ano
He
yan?
was just insta-spamming.
Kukonsum ng mas.
I mean, it's all falling apart. Brazilians are feeling the pressure coming their way as Team Spirit.
Kukonsum ko na lang yung sa dito eh, no?
They
Tapos,
know, they
tsaka ko
know,
yan.
they know what's coming.
No, pwede, no?
60 seconds, no Pango. Look at that building damage.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that is not a lot on the side of
Yun,
Team
no?
Brazilian.
Viral not helping the team. I know Ember's bad at hitting towers, but he doesn't even try.
Mapatong
I
yung
mean,
mga
they're going to
physical.
send in Terrorblade Illusions from the Enchantress, but
The fuck is this?
strongest hero in the game, and it's dying almost instantly.
But the little friends,
Not looking good.
little friends.
Some good punches in there. On Yadro, actually. Forces out the Sunder.
I'm
Feel
going
more with
open.
the force step forward. Maybe a chance to hope and dream. Yes.
One.
Can they get another? ISR not feeling super great about it. There's the coil. Now they get him. No more Sunder. Stolen coil. That's not good for them either. But do they have the damage onto Laurel?
Physical.
Trying. They get him with the root.
General.
Okay, the little
Pag
friend
general,
looks
hindi,
at
no?
pops, and that's off of him now. All right, do manage to take Not Me out. Echoes,
Anong crystal?
and they are not done yet.
5 color?
TP out from
Oo.
the Underlord.
Oo.
They managed to burn through the Aegis. They get a kill.
Rue takes the Shrine of Wisdom as he TPs out.
Yeah.
A painful one.
Ah, magko-combine sila?
Yeah, they get the Aegis, they get the Rubik,
Wow!
but they lose their top set of racks. That Aegis
What
is
the
too much
fuck?
for them to deal with.
Ano, para akong ano ah. Avenger.
Feels like they needed a Terrorblade answer.
Yeah, they put a lot of faith in the puck. I mean, the puck has been fine in terms of like the matchup and everything, but I believe with the
Ano yun,
allies
yung
that you
Infinity
already had
Stone?
in the draft, you had no way to accelerate your puck in the game through kills. It was just like, I'm an annoying hero that will be hard to kill, and I'll be like splitting the map and not getting caught. And I can buy some time, but time for what?
Time for what indeed? Puck. They catch him and kill him here.
Because you see, Lyrical, it wasn't even a closed door I ran through. It was
Yeah.
never supposed to
Tatay ka
open.
ng
It
mga
wasn't a
shit.
window that
Pag may
could ever
physical,
open.
ay hindi nga pala
You
pwede.
see?
Team Spirit is inevitable. That's what you're telling me.
They needed to choose a different path. I needed to choose a different path.
I feel like you're going through something here. You're having realizations about life, which it seems like Resilience probably needed to have for themselves about life, as YSR is going to have to TP out. But look at these right clicks, come spraying in,
Oh,
almost
yun nga,
dies
nagtatay.
instantly.
No, but you see, the lesson is, Lyrical, that
Pwede.
there was no viable path, yet I made one anyway.
I see.
So it's actually a story of hope.
They need more resilience. That's what I'm hearing from you.
They just need to force it.
They got to get the resilience going. A smoke up now. There's no BKB on SF. But can they catch some of these heroes off guard?
Lightning ka ba?
Is there a
Hindi.
chance for a pickoff? Something weird to happen.
I mean, that's a lot of friends. They're not very little either.
Jump in, Coil, good hit, but there's no detection. They got him now.
Ano
Leash,
yan?
good damage out with the roll from New. That's going to be 2 supports almost dead. All right, not me. Gets the blink away. He's dead though. Now New
Bakit?
retreats back with no more supports. Can they kind of pull these Team Spirit cores apart? Thinking about it with the
nakuha ko
silence,
kaninang
that's
ano,
pretty
yung-
dang good. That's enough to take down
Dito
Enchantress.
makatalab.
Yadro, godlike on Terrorblade. I've seen this
Ito,
before.
when entering a shop, gain a legendary hammer potion. Wala naman.
Manta still hanging on to that Hurricane Pike. Level
Hindi man ako
25
nagkaroon ng
on that
hammer
map.
potion.
Terrorblade. ISR tries to back out. Now the Lotus keeping
You
him
know.
alive for now. Requiem, anything? No, he's gone. And with the death of YSR, the death of the puck, it is looking like Team Spirit are going to be able to run this one down, catches them
ito.
all with the Fiend's Gate.
Hindi pwede ako
Planet off
magtanggal,
to the
no?
side,
Ito
tries
na
to
lang.
make an escape, not going to happen.
O, ito.
That is going to be another one down. Team Spirit, previous
Oh.
champions, wanting to find themselves another opportunity of it. They are moving on to the main event as they take down
Pwede
the
ako
last
magsira ng
Rax. There's a
physical.
buyback, some hope, some chance, trying to keep them alive. But eyes on the prize, eyes on the throne.
Pwede pa ako magsira, no?
Yadro hits the Ancients. And GG is called Team
O, physical.
Spirit. They're going to the main event.
New, he knows they
Ang
fought
physical,
hard.
maganda.
He had a smile on his face as they're typing it out there. Amazing work in game 2 to give them a chance, and Team Spirit, maybe not sure if they could do it, but that looks like the team we know.
Good stuff from them as we head on back to the panel.
Slow na trip.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, and Team Spirit. I may be more relieved than happiness
Ito, gusto mo?
making it to
Charge
the
nga
main
lang.
event here after this best of 3 against Brazilians defeat on their
Charger.
faces, as they have lost their chances here. But I think Saber, with Team Spirit moving on, relief probably very present, especially after last year.
Yeah, for
Freeze
sure.
ka ba?
I remember last year when they were in the same
Di ka naman
exact
charge eh, no?
situation. They managed to get either 3-2 or 2-3. They were playing against Falcons
I'll
and
pour
they
every
got
ounce of
2-0.
magic
They weren't able to play
into
last year's TI,
healing you.
and then this year's TI, they were 1 game away from their dreams getting crushed again. And luckily, they clutched it up. It was great how they played. I think Yatoro especially, like, he was just so good. You could feel the difference between the carries this game, and not only
Isa akong
because it's
slot
like a
pag gusto
better
mo
meta
ng
for
shit.
Terrorblade. I feel like Yatoro was just doing so much on the map.
Marami pala
whereas
akong
for
slot.
the Shadow Fiend, it felt very hard.
Basta physical, di ba? Pwede ko na
anything.
sirain. Sirain
Yeah,
ko.
I
agad.
think this was a clean, crisp execution, especially by Yatoro. I think
Pag kailangan mo
he
ng
really
mga
put the team on his
slatter.
back. Obviously, everybody else had
Yan.
an impact in this game, but
Uy, physical
Terrorblade
din yun, no?
especially buying this Orchid, finding the
Kailangan
correct
mo
skills
yan.
on the puck, also on the Pangolier, recognizing the correct way to play this
Ayaw
game,
nga.
when they should roach, when they should play.
Pero
around
kailangan mo
objectives.
niyan
It was
mamaya.
just- TB
Hindi
is a
na.
very commanding hero,
Yes.
where you can literally put the team on your back and be like, if you have a good game, and just guys follow me, we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this, and that's how it felt this game. Yatoro had control of the
Oo
entire
nga,
game.
no,
Perfect
putik,
team
what
by
the
him,
fuck?
and he takes
Lak ako ng lako, lak.
You can tell that Yatoro
Mga spammer ng
appreciates
kill.
the game. You can always tell when these like Grandmaster level Terrorblades feel like it's just free. You know, they don't do anything that's too crazy, nothing that's too over the top. They wait for their timings, they farm pretty safely, they play around towers on every meta, they back off when they don't have meta. You could see that Laurel was making some calls, like he was drawing on the map a lot of the time, and Yatoro would back off, so there's a lot of team play in there where you can tell that the rest of the team also trusted that with all this pressure on his shoulders that Yatoro could do it. This was a very nice kill. Like, that kind of sealed the deal. Really, the only hero that could potentially answer the TB in the late game was possibly the Shadow Fiend, but yeah, Yatoro knew that he had the counter matchup here.
Yeah, we had Brazilians making a few moves in the early game, but it was feeling a little forced. I already felt like it was not going to be an easy game, and maybe the pressure got to them.
Maganda to pag nag-BB's
Yeah, I think this was an uphill battle for them. I think they messed up in the draft. I don't like the response with the Shadow Fiend when it ended up being a carry. I did not like the Mirana. So they put themselves in this hole and they had to really outplay Spirit, which is not easy in an elimination game. There were definitely signs of life, and I think Resilience did have a good showing this TI. I think they performed better than people expected. I think Echoes had some really, really clutch, great games from him. So I think he was a standout for me from their team. and hopefully we see more of them in the future. I don't think it should all be doom and gloom. They should be proud that they put up some really good games against incredible teams.
But this was a team that's only about a couple of months old.
Ito pa naman,
being
parang
able
invincible
to
ako
take
pag
it to a game
ultimate
3 in
ako,
this
tapos
elimination
invincible
series, and
talaga.
of course making it so close to making it to the main event of TI is nothing to scoff at. And our MVP
Pure
goes to Laurel.
invincibility.
Goes without saying, he had a fantastic game. We highlighted him quite a bit already. And I think this is also boding very well for Team Spirit going into the main event, because this little hurdle that they couldn't get over last year,
Pag may mga slot,
getting it
pwede ako
over now means that
basag
for the main event they are maybe a little bit more unshackled. There we go. We get Laurel there as well. He had a great Ember Spear. He was overall first pick there, Saber.
Yeah, that is
Gina.
pretty impressive. And I think it kind of goes back to what
Gina,
Flower was saying.
sir.
I don't think
Kailangan mo ba
Brazilians
niya
had
ng mamaya?
the best response to it. I think Echo's, yeah, his puck was really good. They did kill him a bunch on the mid lane, but
Kasi di ba
you know,
maganda yun, nasa iyo?
classic Laurel, he always finds impact. You can't stop this
Dahil sa
guy.
embarkation.
What a little hooligan.
You guys know football?
Thanks.
I've heard of it.
That's cool.
what the
It's
fuck
like
is that?
the guy that he's not
Ashes.
scoring the goals. You know, he's not the David
Unlimited
Beckham bend it like
power,
Beckham,
Drew.
but he's the guy that's setting
Ito mo?
up for the goals.
Like goalkeeper.
Yeah, he's like the
Taso
goalkeeper.
fire.
Laurel will never. It's never crazy flashy. Well, sometimes it is actually flashy, but a lot of the time,
Just saying.
he's the Skeeter of Team Spirit.
Di ka na
That's- that's
nagre-reload
who he is.
pag
He's
ganyan.
always going to do his job. He's always going to be consistent. You throw him to the
That's like
wolves, and guess what? He becomes a wolf.
Very wise words.
Tama.
Wise words for sure. Final thoughts on Brazilians as we see them exit, and with them, the final team, the Chinese region,
Ganyan po
barring
naman.
LGD, of course, got you there.
I'm sad to see them go.
Yeah.
I really hope
Ah,
the
wait
Chinese
lang.
team would make it to
Oh,
the
meron.
main event. But again, great performance from them. They should have, hold their heads high. I
Yeah.
think
Pinasira ko
nobody
yung mga
expected
ano
them to do as well as they did, and it was very close. So hopefully Chinese fans are also happy to see them putting a fight to the death and really, showing the teams that they're here to play good Chinese Dota.
Yeah, and I just saw that another series finished. A slight spoiler there, but you
Daya
probably
nung
had it up on the
kani.
second screen anyway. Saber,
Thunder
Gamer
Arm.
Legion eliminated as well. Iron Wing makes it through.
Ano to?
Yeah, set for
Tarot.
Gamer Legion. I
Tarot
thought
ba?
they played really nice TI. They had some very nice games, but yeah, I think Iron Wings are just a little bit better. So congratulations to them. I think 33 once again at the main stage is
Daya.
extremely exciting. I can't wait
Di mo
for
na
him.
kailangan ng
'Cause
ano
I
eh.
bet he was saving stress.
That's-
And now that it's main stage time, he's gonna pull out the biggest
Kahit
and
mag-mod
baddest
pa na
stress
ano
ever.
eh.
I bet it's gonna be farming even deeper camps. There's gonna
Ah,
be
hindi mo
a
nakuha
camp
yung
in your
nagre-refresh
fountain,
ng
and he's
tarot.
gonna be there farming it on cooldown.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate for these teams like Resilience and Gamer Legion, who had some very good showings, that Dota just is that close right now. You know, a lot of these series went 1-2. A lot of these teams made it through this group stage
Yeah.
not 2-0. Like, no team is clearly on top right now, and it just means that some amazing talent has to go home today.
Yep, it also means that some amazing talent luckily makes it through to the main event, and one of those players is Collapse, and he's talking to Pyrium right now.
I am here with Collapse from Team Spirit. Congrats on the win. After you guys started the group stage, nice and solid, 3 wins. Then you dropped 2 series.
Meron na
We
namang
worry coming
legendary
into this
hammer.
game here, obviously with elimination on the line.
I mean, since Parivision series, for us, it was like
Hindi.
we got really smashed in the ground. We had talk later that they're just like
Ano,
better
ito na
team
lang,
right now,
5
and
color.
we're just not
Ha?
yet. I would say.
O sige, sige.
But,
Teka lang.
at some
Itong
point,
5 color, pwede ko nang
we just-
sirain to, no?
A bit
Hammer
lost
na.
our confidence, I would say, and it was
Tapos,
shown like
tira
in
pa ako
Enigma
ng
series, and also
physical.
today. I mean, after
Boom!
Enigma series, I just want to
Ginawa ko
die,
ng inventory
to be
drain.
honest.
Bag. Ano na,
Today is
lalagay
my
mo?
day, so we tried our what we could,
Ako
what
ni
we
mo?
can do.
What about
Ako
this
din
young
ba?
lad, not me, that's joined the team? We're all really excited to watch him. Is he fun to play with? What's he like as a teammate?
Ay, may
'Cause
Forge
he's
na
relatively
pala,
new
oh.
to the team.
Forge mo.
He's like
I'll pour
at first I would say he's trying to do some highlights. I think like he's playing on TI.
Uy,
First
what the-
TI is like hype for him.
May ganito,
little
tapos
bit, I
inano
would
ko
say.
pa uli.
He didn't mention it, but I think he's a little
Pag
bit
pinorge
hiding,
ko, no?
about this right now. So he's trying
Wait
to
lang, titignan
do
ko lang kung
some
pag
crazy
pinorge
stuff,
kung anong
like
mangyayari.
with the Aegis, steals, snatches, and,
250!
like, something on the map.
Pero sige,
Just-
sa'yo na.
Just trying to play good, I would say. And
Sa'yo na, sa'yo na.
It's
Para
he's
pwede ka na rin
probably playing
mag-duel.
better than all of us right now, I would say.
Fair enough. You've got 3 days off now, or 4 days off, I can't remember which, before your next game. What are you going to do with that time as yourself individually and as a team?
I just want to refresh. I just want to do some stuff to refresh myself, to refresh like mind, and just get in the playoffs with a clear head.
Blood
Nice. Collapse. Congrats on the win and going through today. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Good luck in the tournament. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Pyrian and
Kunin mo pala to.
Collapse. Going to the main event with a clear head, very important. And I love hearing about how he talks about not me. It's like, it's his first TI, he's trying to make highlights, and he's definitely, Jacob's been trying with the Aegis steals.
I love that there was like a little bit of salt there where he's like, this is my 4 position. He's often just doing something for highlights, you know, but it is true. You can tell that he feels the emotions, and some of these players that have a lot of experience, they see the skill that that's bringing, because hey, emotions just drive you to do like really crazy stuff that otherwise you wouldn't. People don't expect it. You get these big steals, and maybe it'll carry them all the way through. Who knows?
No, it's nice to have somebody like that come into your team, and I feel like it's going to inject like new motivation and more
Gives
fire.
energy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more energy when this guy is like trying to make
Itong
plays on the
ano,
map.
Forge
I'm sure he's hyping
Thunder,
them up in the game as well, just through his plays alone, because he's a chill guy,
Lightning
as we
will
saw.
enshroud you,
And Collapse, yeah, for
granting
sure,
immunity to
he's
all
feeding off of
damage
that,
for
and I
3
think that's going to help them
seconds.
in the main event.
So you know all about hyping people up with cool plays. You do that
Pag
yourself
may
too?
ganito ka na, parang mamatatalo,
That's
Dre.
me. I'm the hype guy. What would you say are top 3 moments that hyped you up?
Marami ka ba mga
I don't think we
physical
have
shit?
off the top of my head, anytime you play a nice Underlord.
Well, thank you.
Underlord?
Underlord, that is the
Underlord?
most
You block people with your gate.
I blocked.
Oh, that is
that's
true. That is true. Oh yeah, you know that's my specialty. Hopefully next year I get to do more of that.
Yeah, maybe then on the hype guy, but then not on the panel, but then, you know, in the games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a great time paneling, but hopefully I get to click some buttons
Well,
next year.
I had a great time having you guys on the panel. Thank you so much for joining me, for sharing your wisdom with all of us. So yeah, we got one more series coming your way, of course, because there's one more team that has to make it to the main event. Will it be Yandex or will it be LGD? Nati and her team will guide you through that one. We'll see you after a little tour of Shanghai.
We are here in Shanghai for TI-15 on the hunt for statues of heroes and, of course, the Aegis of the Immortals, Nomad.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Has it ever made you consider going pro, Ted?
Nothing has ever made me consider going pro, especially my total lack of ability. But I tell you what, this is the actual size of the Aegis. If you've ever seen the players lifting it on stage, they're giants.
Yes, your size grows relative to your Dota skill.
It does indeed, it does indeed. These are dotted around, there's like
Kuya ka lang ng kill, hindi ka na mamamatay eh.
What are the other ones? Axe. There's a gigantic jug balloon on the on the roof of one of the buildings here. You're going to see
Don't
how
tell
many.
Slacks, but there is a Wind Ranger around us.
There is a Wind Ranger. Don't let him hunt her down. We're going to see how many we can find.
Wala akong pake dyan,
in 30
bra.
seconds. No, I'm only kidding. But it's not a race. We're going to go visit them all. And we'll get you some shots. And there's fans here taking pictures. This is fun. It's very muggy here today.
It is humid. It's very tropical. I feel like I'm on holiday with my dad.
Okay.
Can I call you dad?
No, you cannot call me dad. No.
What about
No.
father?
No, not father, no.
Daddy?
No, definitely not.
Papa?
No,
Padre?
no,
Ang ano ko lang dito, may silence kasi ako eh.
Nomad.
Wow.
Pag daw
These
nakapag-POG.
bad boys. What have you got over there?
This giant inflatable Pudge. I mean, this is a Pudge I actually want on my team.
Yeah, carry Pudge. This is proper late game Pudge. A
Wait,
10,000 health Pudge. I'll take my Co-op Arcana. Thank you very, very much. This is my queen right here. I've got the blue Arcana because I unlocked it because I love Co-op so much. Hail Co-op,
Ano?
I love you, my queen.
Meron.
This thing is absolutely massive. This
Ay,
is taller than
Sige,
Saxon.
okay lang.
And I think it might
makwenta ko.
actually be taller than Zagler. Anyway, Nomad, we got plenty more to find. Let's go.
Let's have a look.
Oh,
Golly, Pyrian, I think that's an
I
axe.
think you might be right, Nomad. Look
Look at it.
this.
Glorious.
Absolutely phenomenal Axe here. He looks very disappointed. Slightly disappointed Axe. This is my offlaner when I'm pos for supporting Axe. I failed to pull the camp. The carry and the 5 have jumped in. They've got level 2 before us. I'm nowhere to be seen. That's the face. That's the face you
Some
make.
trauma coming out here, Pyrian. But yeah, I will say, usually there is a barrier around here, so you don't need to worry about someone coming around the corner too fast and getting beheaded by the axe. It is normally very safe.
And if you do come here, you're not allowed to do this. Boop. You can't boop Axe like I can. Look, boop, 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 boop. You're not allowed to do that.
Goodness, look at those muscles. I think he's got bigger biceps than Fly.
I think they might be slightly bigger than Fly. It might. I still think Saxa is taller than this.
Yes, he is. He is.
But
yes.
Fly is swollen than this, I believe. Anyway, we've got other statues to find. Nomad, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
What are we looking for next, Nomad?
Says here a big jug, Pyrian.
Big jug, big jug. Stop. Look at the size of that jug over there, baby.
Oh my!
That's the
God,
biggest jug I've ever seen coming over the skyline.
It's massive. It's up on a cliff.
Is it not easy? Artur, come down.
It's not safe up there.
I didn't think he made it to this TI.
I don't think he has a TP scroll.
Well, he's stuck now.
Someone get him a ladder. Pyrian Flax, look at this. This is absolutely breathtaking.
Holy moly. Wind Ranger in all her glory. The Arcanus. Oh my God.
Jesus, please,
almost
please
broken.
don't touch it.
Be
Oh my
careful.
God, it's so delicate, it's so intricate, it's
It
so
is.
well made.
It is.
It's really good. I mean, the leaves, the detail on these is incredible. Each one of these was hand carved by an old Chinese lady.
Is that right?
Yes, that is true.
Well, we found a lot of things so far on our trek around Shanghai. I think we've got 2 or 3 more things to find, so
Yeah.
let's split up and search for clues. Okay, Daphne?
All right, sounds like a good plan, Fred.
Hindi man ako nadadami.
Pyrian! Oh, there you are. Hello, mate.
Hello.
Pero baka
Look at
madami.
these beauties.
Oh my God. I mean, this, I don't
After
even know.
shooting,
This
80%
is just
to add an
fantastic.
extra
That is
dust.
pretty blooming cool. And they got a Shadow Fiend as well, who's, well, turns out I'm taller than Shadow Fiend.
Kailangan ko lang
Feels
mag-queue
pretty
na
good.
mag-queue.
I mean,
Feels
it's
pretty good.
It looks epic for sure. I mean, look at the colors, look at the rendering. It's sick. I mean, this is how every Shadow Fiend player thinks they look when they're playing this hero.
Urgh.
After they've just missed their 3rd Yule's combo.
Of course. And there in the middle is the true-sized Aegis, not like the gigantic one we saw at the start of this bit. This is more like what it actually looks like.
Realistic, yeah.
You ever held the actual Aegis?
I haven't, have you?
No,
Several
naman
times.
kasi
I'm
sa
sure you
Dragon
have. Several
Breaking
times. And every
Spear
single
ang
time,
putik.
there's an
All your
outpost now who
speeds
says,
increase to
"Don't drop it." Well, we've done a full tour of these now.
Yes, indeed, indeed. There's been a
Yeah.
full tour of all of the Dota heroes around here. And yeah, you can go out into
Yung
the
mga
streets of
lumalabas pa na
Shanghai and see
iba,
it.
ano yan?
Fantastic. And some will be around the arena as well.
For those of you who don't get a chance to come to Shanghai, we've done the tour for you. We've had a great time, seen all the sites, been driven all around Shanghai, and it all ends here, as it will, at the end of the Grand Finals next week, when someone lifts the actual version of this above their head and everyone goes ballistic. That's what's going to happen.
From the streets of Shanghai, from us, bye-bye.
Stage Master.
How lucky Nomad and Ted there getting to walk
Ah,
around
grabe
Shanghai,
scaling.
see all the statues out there and have fun, but also get to show us what there is if you guys are coming to Shanghai and experiencing this year's TI. Of course, though, our group stage is not over by any means. There have been a lot of eliminations and a lot of qualifications today, but we still have one more best of 3. One more team to welcome to the main stage, one more team to say goodbye to, but I have 3 lovely gentlemen to walk
Matayo
me
na lang
through
ako
that
sa
one.
kanila, Dre.
Lacoste, Gunner, and Monkeys Forever, and Lacoste starting with you today on our final day, our final
Ay,
series.
Shatterer na
How excited are
legendary.
you to see who
Very
makes it?
excited. I love to see, joy. I love to
Wala
see
mo
some
ba yan?
tears as well. Eliminations,
tears,
they're
definitely.
brutal. They're brutal. This is what Dota is about. But because there's so many things on the line, you want to get to the main event. You want to be playing in front of the crowd, and we are seeing teams pulling out their best strats, and it's just beautiful to watch.
Yeah, and yourself, Gunner?
I mean, I'm excited for the series we saw today. For the next one, I'm excited a lot. There's a very special player in one of the teams, Yuma, for me. So, I don't know. Why do you look surprised at that? There was.
I don't know, I just didn't think you guys were friends. I thought there was a little bit of beef. I heard he like kicked
Physical
you or
damage.
something.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
It only happened like
2,000%.
16 other times on other teams. It wasn't him specifically. It's all good. But I think it's also fun because this is like a team we were expected with Yanix to be 4-1. Then you have LGD, who, we weren't even sure if they'd make it to this point of the tournament. So it should be a good game.